I always talk to you about moving to a small holding, and I talk to you about working that small holding with donkeys. But let's say, just for laughs, that you'd like to move to a small holding and you'd like to work it with donkeys, but you've never worked an animal in your life and you don't have a clue how to do it, and the whole idea is just really scary and spooky. And I can understand how that would be. In fact, it makes perfect sense. The other option, if you move to a small holding, is to work it with some kind of a small tractor. And I'm going to do a commercial for this tractor in front of us that I own. I don't sell them, and I don't make any money on doing these commercials for them. They don't ask me to do this, and they don't pay me for doing this. That's a Ventrac 4500P. It's about a 25 horse machine. And it's a mowing tractor and a utility tractor. It doesn't look like a regular tractor. It doesn't have those big back wheels, and you don't sit way up high in the air. The mower that I use for it is called a tough cut mower, and that's it there. And I'm going to show you the installation of it. And that right there, what it's got on it is a scoop that's hydraulic. And that's about as high in the air as that scoop goes, so you can't use it like a tractor loader to lift stuff. It's an American-made tractor, which means it's kind of expensive because American people get paid in American money, and they get paid a wage which enables them to live in American houses and drive American cars and do all that expensive American stuff. And so anything that's made here costs a lot more than if it's made in some country where people don't have cars, and mostly they barely even have flush toilets, and they don't have much of anything. The bucket is an option, and the mower is an option. All told, what I've got sitting there, that tractor and that bucket and that mower, cost me about $30,000, about the same amount as a modest but decent new car in the American market last year. I'm going to fire that thing up, and it's noisy. I'm not going to be able to talk, but I'm going to show you. I'm going to articulate a few of the things. I'm going to let you see a little of what it does. That mower there mows like a brush hog. It'll mow it, according to the manufacturer, it'll mow a tree up to an inch. I've mowed bigger trees than that with it, but I push machinery hard, and I expect to have to repair it. And so I wouldn't encourage anyone else to follow that. But it will mow a 1-inch green growing tree almost as easy as it will mow grass. The other really cool thing about that mower, for a smallholder, and especially one who wants to learn to move toward donkey power but doesn't know how to get there from the start, is that mower, when it mows grass, it doesn't grind it up into inch-long stuff like a lawnmower does. It actually lays it down pretty much unchopped, full length. So you can go out in a knee-high hay field with this tractor and this mower, and you can mow your hay with it. And what the mower lays on the ground, it's not as perfect as a purpose-built hay mower, but it makes pretty good hay. I've been feeding it for 3 years now, and it makes pretty good hay. So one of the hardest things to do with animals from the start is to cut hay. And then over there on the far side of that, you barely can see it, but there's also a little small tractor hay rake over there. Now on this farm, this small holding, the donkeys are the most recent machine, and I have this. We own an old Ford 8N. That's a 1949 model small tractor, and we use it. So if you want to get a small holding, there's a lot of different ways you can start to have enough power to maintain your land and not just have it run away from you. I've been mowing this 28 acres with this for several years now, and it does a fine job. And as you'll see here, this scoop lets you pick up, down trees and haul them away, and pick up other things and haul them away. And I use it to move and shape dirt. So for a smallholder, it's a useful tractor. I'm going to start it up now, and it's noisy, so I won't be able to talk to you, but I'm just going to let you watch it. I don't know if you saw, but there's a little lever right there on the side, and I lifted that lever and that unlatched that bucket. So it's now unlatched, and when I pull the hydraulic fittings, now it's loose. PTO's on the front. I'm going to set it down. I'm going to hook up a belt right there. I'm going to push that lever in, and that will hook up the PTO, and it'll be all done. that's what it takes to change implements on it. Now it's ready to mow. And I'm not going to demonstrate mowing. I don't have any mower right now. I'm just trying to get it ready. Besides those wheels that it has on the corners, if you look at those little plugs, you take those out and it's got 4 extra wheels, so it'll have 2 wheels on every corner. And with all the wheels on it, it'll mow a 30-degree side hill, which would kill you on a regular high-wheel tractor. So it's bought from it's American made, like I said, except for the motor. That motor's a Kawasaki. It also can be bought with a Kubota diesel. We don't make any decent motors in America. We've decided that's not a market we want to participate in. So for a smallholder, that's a very efficient machine. There's other things you can put on the front besides the bucket and the mower. You can put a 3-point hitch on the back, so it'll pull regular 3-point hitch implements, although I don't have it. I just wanted to let you know that was an option for anyone who's looking at the current mess and thinking my life would be better if I had a smallholding than living in the city. This would be a handy tool. So that's all. Bye.